It's time for the high jump highlights from Pogopalooza 2021. This was one of the craziest competitions of all time, so buckle your seatbelts or put on your helmet or whatever the appropriate Pogo-related metaphor is. It's about to be crazy. We're in downtown Pittsburgh. Athletes can enter at any height they want. Connor Kellogg wanted to come in at 8 feet and stick flips over. Danger Russ, easy tuck over 8 feet, and Fred joins him. This is 8 feet high, but they make it look so easy. There comes Stephen Bennett over 8 feet as well. Tyler Phillips, a dark horse, he comes over, and Henry Cabellis, well, he's no dark horse. He's very familiar with the podium, very much over that 8-foot bar. Nick Pogopalooza, a former winner, he is over at 8 feet too. Duncan Murray, his first Pogopalooza, the Canadian, comes over, so we got to move it up 6 inches, 8.5 feet. That's what it's going to go up every time from here on. Connor Kellogg over easy with the stick flip. Russ tucks, makes it look like cake. Fred, Fred-like, bonks it off. Stephen Bennett, flapping his wings, he gets over. Pogo Tyler, a little sketch, but he's also over. Henry Cabellis, not sketch at all, just smooth over that 8.5-foot mark. And Nick Patino. Now Duncan Murray, comes down, kind of peg stalls the bar right there. So let's see, Pogo Mina, a definite threat in this competition. He's over on his first try, so Pogo Fred has 2 more. Everybody has 3 attempts, but oh gosh, he's only gonna have 1 more try. Duncan Murray, his second attempt, and wow, that bar goes flying. So Fred, his final attempt, and knocks it off. He's gonna be eliminated. That's early for Fred. Duncan doesn't seem too fazed by the pressure. Coming in, 8.5 feet, his final attempt. Up and over, so he moves to the next round. Now, we're going to 9 feet. Some competitors may not have come in yet. They can kind of come in at whatever height they'd like to. Connor Kellogg did not like coming in at that height, taking that down. Russ looking good at 9. Stephen Bennett getting a little bit chaotic, knocking it down. Tyler Phillips, T-Phil, first try. Henry Cabellis as well, first try. That looks nice. Nick Pogopalooza, so a few folks falling to the 9-foot trap. Not Duncan Murray, though. He's going on to 9.5. Michael Mina, he gets it his first try. A little wobbly, but as long as it's not displaced. And here's the first time we see Dalton Smith, last year's winner. He gets a stick flip over. He's going to be a threat this year. Biff Hutchison, always a threat. Multiple-time record holder. Looking easy getting over that bar. Connor Kellogg here gets it the second time. So he's moving on. He's hyped. Personal record there. Stephen Bennett. Proper form there. He's on to the next round. Nick Pogopalooza. Like butter, so smooth over that bar. The level of competition is unreal. We're at 9.5 feet. So let's see, Connor Kellogg stick flipping over. Yes, he is super pumped up. That is another personal record for him. He'd love to join that 10 club. Russ Kaus joined it last year at Pogopalooza, and he makes it over, so he's going to have another attempt to try at 10 feet this year. Stephen Bennett, peg grab, kind of wills himself over that bar. He knows he's going on to the next round at 10. Tyler Phillips, just the tip. Barely dislodges the bar. He'll have 2 more attempts. Henry Cabellis, what great body control. Tucking there. Nick Patino, not quite as much body control on that one. Duncan Murray shaking out all the nerves, but landed kind of right on that bar. He'll have 2 more tries. Michael Mina, beautiful. Dalton Smith, last year's winner. Another perfect stick flip over. He's on to the 10 feet. And Biff, not a great takeoff from him. He'll have 2 more tries. Tyler Phillips gets it on his second attempt. So he's moving on. Biff. Wow, look at that. I think he moved the bar. It bounced from one pin to another. Let's see that in slow motion. You see he bonks it just enough. It defies physics, warps around, and lands on the next peg. Nick Patino is over. Duncan does not get over. And Biff, because it was dislodged, he has 1 more try, and he gets it. That is one of the wackiest things I've ever seen at Pogopalooza. Okay, Duncan on his final try. No! He can't get over, but all smiles from him. His first ever Pogopalooza. It's great to get over 9 feet, but getting over 10 feet really cements your status as one of the top pogers in the world. Kellogg doesn't have it there. Russ doesn't have it there. Stephen Bennett shooting for it. He's slain by the 10-foot bar. Tyler Phillips taken down as well. No one's got it first try, but Henry says, I do. Nick Pogopalooza gyrating. doing a little bit of a crazy dance in the air. Whatever it was seemed to move the air, get him over first try. Michael Mina over first try, just gliding sideways. Dalton Smith joining that first try club, so at least 4 men through. Biff Hutchison, not the takeoff he would want. So Connor Kellogg, his second attempt, getting a lot of chest into that bar. Russ, his second attempt, getting launched. Stephen Bennett, third try. Not quite. Looks like he hurt himself there a little bit, so he's out. Tyler Phillips trying to dismount over the bar. That's not going to count. Biff just bonks the bar. So Kellogg, his final attempt. Not going to be it for him this year. Russ Kaus, not going to get 10 feet this year either. Let's see, Tyler. No. He's eliminated as well, 10 feet. Almost as impressive as Wacky Chad with that hat balance to hat remount. Biff Hutchison's final attempt, and he clears it. Biff joining the gents at 10 feet 8 inches. Judges decided to go to 10-8 because that would mean the next height would be a world record. Henry Cabellas cannot get it his first try. Nick Patino also felled by the 10'8" bar. Michael Mina gets a load of shit into the bar. Dalton Smith, that devious smile. He says, boys, let me show you how this is easy. He's over first tee. Biff Hutchison, not quite the approach he wanted. He dislodges the bar. His second try, Henry Cabellas is over, so he's joining Dalton in the next round. Paco just barely clips it. Michael Mina realized he took off way too early, so Biff, here we go. Next try, and he knocks it off. Just not quite the approach. Paco thrusts his way into it, so he's out. Mina hits it again. He's out. So that means Henry, Dalton are through. Biff has one more chance. Flings that bar up into the air. He won't go there. So here we are, 11 feet 2.5 inches. That is measured. That is a Guinness World Record height, should anyone be able to clear it. So here goes Dalton. His first attempt. He's over, but no! He knocked the bar off. He's celebrating. He didn't even realize it. He turns around and then he looks and then look, the bar's on the ground. Oh, Creo, you missed the prom. Henry Cabellas can't get it his first try either. Dalton Smith now, take 2. Stick flip up. Dislodged, so he will have one more attempt at that height. Henry, laser focus in his eyes. You see him mouthing, I got that. Looking for a world record, 11 feet 2.5 inches. He's over. Oh, my. He goes wild. You see all the pogos around rushing and congratulating him. That is the highest anyone has ever jumped on a pogo stick. But don't celebrate too much, Henry, as glorious as that shot is. Dalton still has one more attempt in this competition. So here goes Dalton, firing himself up, and he makes it! Dalton joins Henry, 11 feet 2.5 inches, flinging the pogo stick. That means they are both now co-holders of that record, and furthermore, the bar must go up. Our team has placed it at 11 feet 8 inches. This too would be a record, but can anyone conquer it? Henry, oh, so close! Just barely missed it. See that intensity in Dalton Smith's eyes, the greatest competitive pogoer of all time, and he's over. No! He did it again. He did it again. He got over, and that stick flip technique, he kind of just clips it with the back of his heels. The bar is down, so here Henry, destiny awaits, and no, just doesn't quite tuck it right. He'll have one more attempt. Dalton now summoning that focus. He knows he can do it. He just clipped it down the last time, and he's over. Dalton Smith, 11 feet 8 inches. You put me in a time machine about 5 years ago, people would say I'm crazy if I told you 11 foot 8 on a pogo. But Dalton Smith once more does the impossible, soaring in the air, kicking his legs, tucking over 11 feet 8 inches on the air with a stick flip on his pogo stick. So Henry now has a chance to play spoiler. And he collides. He cannot make it over. So Dalton does it once again. He is your first place finisher. Henry Cabellas second. Mina, by way of a tiebreaker, gets third. But ultimately, due to the way Guinness rules are adjudicated, Henry Cabellas holds the new world record for highest jump on a pogo stick, and Dalton holds the record for highest stick flip on a pogo stick. Thank you so much for joining us. This has been a crazy Pogopalooza. Want to thank all of our sponsors, Vertigo Flybar, Pittsburgh Downtown Partnership, NSG, Pogo Local, All Pogo, and of course the Pogo Hayes Foundation in memory of Haley Greer. Go check them out to find ways to help support getting more young people and women into the sport of Pogo.